Greg, welcome back to the program. I understand you guys were down in Georgia, was it, with the Jesus rifles?
Yes, I'm in Georgia right now.
Okay.
And ground zero. And I was at the Trump rally this past week, and they were threatening, and you just had a sea of MAGAs with all these AR-15 T-shirts. And so I asked one of the T-shirt sellers, who's a supporter of the 3%ers, what's this about? And he says, well, if Kamala Harris takes Georgia, and therefore she'd probably take the nation, there is, quote, there is going to be a revolution that the 3%ers have already prepared their plan. They've got their AR-15s, and those guys are walking around. Our cameraman, Zach Roberts, has them with their AR-15s. It's an open carry state with their ammo clips attached to their chests. He says, there's going to be a revolution, and we're going to win it because there's more of us than them. They were absolutely threatening bloodshed because they said the only way Harris can win is if she cheats like Biden did last time. It is an article of faith with these people. And even to the point where one of the people we interviewed, one of the women who was sitting with Bobby Kennedy behind Trump when his ear was shot, said, well, that the three-letter agencies, the CIA, the FBI, were in basically the Biden administration tried to assassinate Trump. He said, just like they did JFK, just like they tried to assassinate Ronald Reagan.
Wow.
This is a matter of faith there.
Yeah.
And so as far as they're concerned, violence has been used upon their Jesus-appointed man. That's another big theme, is that he has literally been endorsed by Jesus of Nazareth.
Yeah.
And,
no, I get it. And in fact, we've got a little video clip of that Greg provided us with of this. Let's see if we can roll that.
This is Greg Palast in a sea of MAGA. I'm here at the Trump rally in Duluth, Georgia. Now, if they don't get their man, they've got their guns, and they're ready to use them. Did Trump lose or win Georgia in 2020?
Trump didn't lose anything in 2020. Nothing.
Why?
Because they cheated. They cheated.
How'd they cheat?
There was bushels and baskets full and carloads of votes that came in the middle of the night from under the tables when no one was looking, when the building was closed.
That's your Second Amendment statement.
This is definitely one of the Second Amendment statements.
If the Democrats do somehow take Georgia and Arizona and declare victory, is there going to be an uprising? What do you think will happen?
It's already been almost established with the 3%ers, who are protectors of our nation as far as militia, not necessarily military, but just we, literally what you just said, we the people are going to come together, and there's going to be a revolution.
This is Greg Palast at the Trump rally in Duluth, Georgia. Now, if you'd like to join the Reality Check rally, go to saveyourvote.org, where you can watch the film Vigilantes, Inc., America's New Vote Suppression Hitmen. It's gratis, it's narrated by Rosario Dawson, and produced by my favorite president, President Martin Sheen. That's saveyourvote.org. Go there now, spread the link, watch the film.
Okay, so if the clip you're supposed to see, you can see at gregpalast.com. And you see my name up. And by the way, that's where you can you can screen the film for free. Thank you, Leonardo and George DiCaprio, my producer. And but anyway, what you would see there is this guy. His name's Derek Mollenauer, by the way, because they're not afraid to go on camera and say, we are going to start shooting. That we've got the weapons and you don't, and we have more weapons than you do. They were very, very blunt. And then you'll see a woman in a red, white, and blue tutu, Trump earrings, Trump socks, totally trumped out, saying, nearly in tears, about how the Democrats stole the last election for Biden and that this time they won't stand for it. And then we even, like I say, we're talking to those people who really believe that Biden literally tried to assassinate Trump, and therefore they have the right to, as their term, shoot back. So this is the big danger, but it also has an electoral vote, because you'll see in my film Vigilantes, these guys are going to drop boxes in minority communities with their open carry guns. and with their AR-15s and robo outfits. In Arizona, they're using drones over Hispanic drop boxes, and a Hispanic family comes, they come down with their drones trying to scare away the voters.
Seriously?
That's not made up. I was in Arizona. I watched this stuff. We have the footage of this stuff. That's what's so scary. They're not hiding themselves anymore. I mean, I was at a Kerry Lake rally where they're honoring the QAnon shaman who gotten out of jail 2 days before. I mean, they are, as far as they're concerned, God, Jesus of Nazareth endorsed Trump, and that violence has been used against them, in their opinion.
Yeah, and this is all in that clip you gave us. You sent us.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to have to. We're going to maybe during the break or something. We'll revisit it and see what happened. Okay. I don't know why the audio dropped out.
But what I'm very concerned with also is this Virginia ruling from the Supreme Court today, because as you know, the film Vigilantes is all about these vigilante attacks. And as of April 5, there were 851,000 vigilante challenges to voters. Right. It's gotten no coverage. And we expect, as Martin Sheen says at the beginning of our film, we expect them by Tuesday to have 2 million voters under challenge. The NAACP expects 300,000 to 400,000 in Georgia. And here's the problem. This Virginia ruling effectively endorses the vigilante voter attacks because the line of defense that was going to be used by I work with the NAACP, Rainbow Push Coalition, Reverend Jackson, and other organizations who are bringing legal actions based on the idea that you can't challenge people within 90 days. It's right there in the law. Read the law. I mean, the Supreme Court seems to be illiterate. They haven't read the law. And the problem is it may be a few hundred voters in Virginia, but the main defense to stop vigilantes from mounting hundreds and hundreds of thousands of challenges is that it's systematic purging within 90 days of the election, which is supposed to be, illegal. It is also a violation of the Voting Rights Act. And by the way, since they're targeting black people and other voters of color, and the color's blue, that's a violation of the Ku Klux Klan Act of 1871. We're back to Ku Klux Klan tactics. Right. And the Supreme Court is like saying, Ku Klux Klan, Shmoo Klux Klan.
Well, or 6 Republicans on the Supreme Court are saying that. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, there used to be Republicans who actually read the law and read the Constitution. This is a very different
Not a single one on the court right now.
No. It's the Federalist wax, and this is dangerous. So I'm very, very concerned about this massive vigilante challenge. That's why I tell people, go to gregpalast.com or saveyourvote.org. And by the way, Tom, in the swing states of Nevada, Michigan, and Wisconsin, and North Carolina, you can, if you're purged, your challenges say, okay, fine, register on the spot, same-day election registration, then ask for that ballot. So get these tips at Save Your Vote, not Save My Vote or Tom, saveyourvote.org. And you can also screen the film Vigilantes, Inc. there as well. Right. So you got to save your vote. This is serious stuff. I mean, record turnout here in Georgia, but I don't know which way it's going because it's record turnout for both Democrats and Republicans.
Right. I'm hoping that record turnout for the Republicans is Republican women, but who might be thinking this abortion thing is a motivation, but I don't know. We'll see. And
it's a big issue here.
Yeah, and we're gonna on the other side of this break, we're gonna try and get that video. Is it playable, Sean? Is that what you and Nate were talking about? Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll play that video on the other side of the break. But Greg, thanks for dropping by and informing us. And
you're the best, Tom.
Yeah.
Okay,
back at you.
Get out there.
Yeah. There you go.
Save your vote. Bye.
Yep, saveyourvote.com. Thank you. It's 15 minutes past the hour. We'll be right back.